Good morning, Big Picture Elementary. It's Mrs. Tovar here, and I am bringing you your announcements for the week of June 1st, 2021. Let's start with our birthdays. So we have a lot of birthdays in just this short week. We're going to start with June 1st. We've got Leah R. in kinder. We've got Ian P. in 6th grade. We've got Armando V. in 7th grade. And we've got Viviana C. in 7th grade. So just the first day. Woo! Happy birthday, guys. On the 2nd, we've got Rosie R. in 6th grade. On the 2nd, we also have Marcus O. in 4th grade. And then on the 3rd, Miss Arin D. in 4th grade. And then on the 5th, we have Mason T. in kinder and Emma H. in 7th grade. And Eva S. in 9th grade. So happy birthday, guys. And then on the 6th, we have Soyla G. in 3rd grade and Angelica H. in 4th grade. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful birthday this week. And a couple staff birthdays this week. We have Miss Healy on the 2nd, Mr. Blancas on the 3rd, and then me, Mrs. Tovar, on the 4th. So birthday week. I hope you guys have a great birthday. And then some announcements. So we still have our meal pickups. If you're on the green team, you can pick up your meals on Monday at pickup time. If you're on the yellow team, you can pick them up on Fridays at pickup time. And then if you are a distance student or you just wanted to come on a Wednesday, you can come on a Wednesday and pick up some meals then. But if you have any questions, you can always call the office and we will help you out. Spiritware points for this week. Kindergarten, we got Mrs. Cole and Mr. Otto. Mrs. Duke got points. Mr. Morrow got points. Mrs. Petit got points. Mrs. Marshall got points. Miss Murphy got points. Miss Lutz, Miss Vispo, and Miss Ramos. So great job sharing your spiritware with us all. And if there are more of you, don't forget to let me know. But another exciting thing coming up this week, we are almost done with everybody that was supposed to take a CASP test, like the state test. Almost everybody's done. I mean, we just have like a few people left to finish and that's it. You guys have done so great. And it's just exciting that we had everybody in person taking their test and that we've got almost all the people that were supposed to take it from 3rd grade to 11th grade that were supposed to take it. So that is exciting. And thank you guys for trying so hard and for doing your best. And this is very exciting. So I have the list of names. They're going to be in the raffle. I'm going to start calling names this week. And I have a bunch of prizes to give out. So teachers, I will send you the information about that. But it's exciting. So also, we are very close to the end of the school year. We have this short week and then the next week. So that's not a lot of time, but we're going to try to cram in as much excitement and fun as we can in those days. And then we'll have summer school, which I will mention in a tiny bit. We have a lot of award ceremonies coming up and promotion ceremonies coming up, and I'm going to share that information in slides to come. And here's our leaderboard right here. We've got quite a few points up here. We just got these next, I'll probably stop it at the end of next week. So maybe on the 4th, we'll see who's got the most, or even probably that weekend just to see who has the most to end us with quarter 4. But so we've got at least one more week to try to earn some points. And then look at all these shout outs. Oh my gosh, there was so many. And Miss Healy has a lot of shout outs and I can't wait to share them with you. We also have one from Mr. Minton and one from myself. So Mr. Minton said a big shout out to Miss Champlin and Mr. Cherry for being so helpful in all that they do. And that is true. Thank you guys. And then I just wanted to say great job on getting all of our tests completed and all of those that have helped us get that done. Like, thank you so much. You are fabulous, everybody. All right, Miss Healy wants to shout out anybody who has made a phone call after phone call or email after email that you've been sending, working to get all of our students on campus for testing, and it shows that we are all in this together. So sing it with me now. Mrs. Healy also wants to shout out the admin for all the work that you do to support our staff and our students, and especially what you do behind the scenes that no one ever really sees or knows about. She said, I appreciate the way that you listen and you hear our concerns. Thank you, Mrs. Healy. We also have a shout out to Student Services, the Student Services team, for making sure that our student services students are given accommodations and all the support that they need to do their best on the state test. And she loves the way that we care about our students. So thank you, Ms. Healy. Shout out also to the teachers for their challenging but most important work that they do with all the students every day. You have so much to manage, and you do it all with love, grace, and kindness towards your students. You are my heroes. And then she also wants to thank or shout out anybody who wrote encouraging notes on the Post-its for our students that were taking the test, the state test. She said it was so sweet to watch them read them and to get a big smile on their face. So thank you to all who wrote notes on the Post-it cards for our students taking the state test, because they did make a difference, and that encouragement was wonderful. Mrs. Healy would also like to shout out Daniel and Jerry, our tech department, for having tech available and working well for our state testing. And as we continue, she said, you guys are lifesavers. So thank you. Yes, I agree. And Mrs. Healy's last shout out says, shout out to any staff and students that have helped to weed the garden, to plant veggies in the garden, and to gather compost for our garden, because she said you're helping to make it beautiful. And a special shout out to Mr. David for making a way for the garden to be watered even when our water has been turned off. She said the garden wouldn't survive without you. So thank you, Ms. Healy, for your shout outs. I think I got them all. And if you have any shout outs too, make sure you share them with me and I can read them on our next announcements. Okay, I have a couple flyers I want to show you, because our next few weeks, next couple weeks are jam-packed with exciting things, and I said I was going to explain them. So our first one is our kindergarten promotion ceremony. It is on June 8th at 11 o'clock in the quad. So we're going to also have it streaming on our Zoom, so you can join the Zoom link, but it's going to be in person too. So you can bring your family with their chairs, and there's a certain amount of people, so you'll check with your teacher to see how many you can bring, but they can sit in the quad and watch it happen, or you can watch it on Zoom. We also have our end of the year awards scheduled for 1st grade through 7th grade. Our green team is going to be on the 7th at 9, and then our yellow team is going to be on the 10th at 9. And so same thing right here, all awards are held on site at Big Picture Elementary, but they can also be watched on Zoom at the same time, because you are only allowed a certain amount of family on campus, but you can watch it on Zoom with as many as you want. So you have those options. Same thing goes for our 8th grade events. On the 8th, we have Miss Magdalena's graduation promotion ceremony for her 8th grade students on site, but also on Zoom. And then on the 10th is our 8th grade dinner for both classes combined, and that is at the school site as well, at Big Picture Elementary. And then Ms. Ramos's 8th grade class is going to have their promotion on June 11th from 9 to 10, on site, but also on Zoom. So it mentions that on here as well. So the Zoom links are on the flyers. Your teachers have those, and they're going to be shared with you on Parent Square and in your Google Classrooms and on Facebook. So you got a lot of places to find this information. And then we also have our high school awards. So if you have high school siblings, I'm going to mention this, but it's also going to be in our high school announcements. But 9th through 11th grade have advisory awards on Friday the 4th at 8:45. So it's going to be available on Zoom. And then our seniors have a lot of awards. We've got our senior awards on the 3rd. We've got our senior sunset in the evening on campus, both of these. Senior checkout is on the 7th. And then they have a grad walk right after that at the elementary school. And then they have graduation practice on the 8th, and their actual graduation is on the 9th at 10. So if you have any siblings that are in high school, that's their information for their days. Big Picture Elementary has summer school. This is our summer school flyer. It is going to be one of these 4 categories that you would choose from July 6th through July 30th. Every day that, sorry, not every day, but on the days that you were there, it's going to be from 9 to 1, on-site only. So it's not going to have a digital component like from home. You're going to have to be on site. So there's registration that you will find. This is shared on Parent Square and Facebook as well. There is going to be a high school version of this. If you're interested, you would talk to the high school or Mrs. Howard. So this is available for you right now. And then my reminders before we end. I know this is a long announcement, but there's lots of stuff coming up. Yearbooks are still for sale. You will be, if you've already pre-ordered them, you're going to receive them this week. If you have not yet, you can still buy them. They're $20. You can order them from Miss Monique at the front window. Clubs are still going this week, and so is tutorial. So make sure you log into those Zooms, and they can help you with anything that you might need help with. And then there won't be tutorial, I know, in the last week of school, because your work will be done. Report cards are going to be finishing up or are already finished. So that's there. So the last things for hybrid students, your reminders and your Zoom reminders for the days you are distant or distant students. So Zoom expectations: be prepared and be engaged, be dressed appropriately, clear out any distractions that you might have, and then make sure you follow your class Zoom rules. If you are on campus, you do have to make sure you're still dressed appropriately and that you're bringing your laptop and your water bottle and the charger to school with you. We're going to be getting ready to turn those in right after any promotion or the last week of school. You can turn it in whenever you are ready to, but we can talk about that with your teachers later. Following any safety guidelines, we're still wearing masks inside. And if you're outside, you can only have your mask off if you are 6 feet away from other people. If you are going to be closer than 6 feet, you have to keep your mask on outside. And then all of the other things are still the same for indoors. Breakfast is from 8 to 8:30 every morning. And then our campus does close the gate at 9. So make sure if you're being dropped off, you're here before 9 o'clock. And pickup is at 12:30 at the front gate at Big Picture Elementary. And that is all, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful week, and looking forward to seeing all of you guys at our ceremonies. And remember, we are #BigPictureTogether.